This is my quick, easy go-to eye look, and there's a 90% chance that you already have everything you need to get it done, so let's do it right now. I'm gonna put a bit of concealer on my eyes, just as like an eyeshadow primer, but first, I'm gonna make sure there's no excess oil on my eyelid. I have hooded eyes and oily skin, so creasing is something I definitely struggle with. This one is the new Charlotte Tilbury concealer, and this is actually the first time I've been able to use a concealer as a primer without it still creasing. If I wanna use a concealer as an eyeshadow primer, it can't be anything that has a lot of hydration or radiance to it because that tends to crease a lot quicker. Just gonna give that a chance to dry down a little bit, like 30 seconds to a minute. And then once that's settled, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of powder on the puff I used to set my face, just to really help lock it in. Now for the eyeshadow, I'm gonna take a fluffy blending brush. This one is Morphe M441. I don't think they make these anymore, but this is the standard shape for a blending brush. This one's a little bit on the larger side, but this is gonna be what I lay down the foundation of my eyeshadow with. Because I have hooded eyes, I have limited eyelid space here, so if you look at the size of the brush, it kind of fits in nicely in this area here between the brow and my crease. I'm going to use the Patrick Ta Essential Artistry Edit eyeshadow palette in the shade medium. These are pretty standard warm brown matte eyeshadow shades. You probably already have them. I just really like this palette because it has everything I need for my go-to look in one palette and it's small. I'm going to take this shade here. You want to tap the brush to make sure that everything that falls off before you put it on your face. And then I'm just gonna start to blend that in to the crease here. I like to do small circular motions. That's really gonna help to diffuse the color, and then I just lightly drag it into the center part here. I like to start with a shade like this to build the structure of the eyeshadow. So here I will focus on the outer part of the crease, just blend that outwards in, and I always connect my eyeshadow to my brow and to the nose here. So you can see I have a bit of like, I use bronzer as contour. So I blend the eyeshadow into that nose area there, right into the brow so that everything is connected. The placement of this color will vary for everyone. For me, I can feel right where the socket of my like eye area is. It's right under the brow bone. So I like to stick to blending this shade right into the socket there. Everything with makeup is personal preference, but when it comes to my eyeshadow and the shape that I like to go for, I like to stick to the natural shape and curvature of my eye. I don't have super round, large eyes, so if I were to do a really round eyeshadow shape, it would kind of be fighting against my natural eye shape. So I really just stick to my natural shape and enhance it. When you're following a makeup tutorial, it's super important to keep in mind that everyone's features are different, so you're gonna have to adjust your placement and how you do things based on your face. Next, I'm gonna take this shade here on the same brush. This is just slightly darker than the first shade I put down. Again, tap it off. And this color, I'm just going to lightly focus on the outer part only. With hooded eyes, I find that it really is easiest to do your eyeshadow placement with your eyes open looking forward. You're just able to be more precise with your placement and make sure you like where you're putting everything. I want most of it concentrated here, and whatever's left on the brush, then I'm gonna lightly dust that inwards. See how it already added a little bit more depth and structure on the outer part? And I do like to just blend it outwards a little bit. I have bronzer placed on the perimeter of my face, and I just like everything to connect and look cohesive. Now I'm gonna take a smaller blending brush. This one is Smith Cosmetics 233. You can see the difference in size right there. And this one I'm gonna take into the second darkest shade here and just a touch in the darkest shade. The mix of these two shades, I'm just gonna keep it along the lash line, right into that second shade that I placed. And I'm not gonna go too far in, just right around the center of the eyelid and really diffuse it. Now I'm gonna take a flat eyeshadow brush. I think this one's Anastasia. I don't know what number it is. Yeah, it says Anastasia, but everything is rubbed off, so I don't know what number it is. It's just a flat shader eyeshadow brush. And I'm gonna mix these two light shades, just back and forth between the two. I like to tap it out a bit on my hand. I'm just gonna press into the inner part here just to bring a little bit more lightness. Now for eyeliner, you can either use the darkest brown shade here with like a flat eyeliner angled brush. 99.5% of the time I like to use a liquid liner, and 100% of the time it's the one size Point Made liquid liner in the shade Busty Brown. This is just my favorite brown eyeliner shade. It's like chocolatey with a little bit of a reddish undertone. It's just perfect. It's so hard to do eyeliner on camera, but I'm gonna try my best. So with hooded eyes, again, you wanna keep your eyes open and looking straight. General rule of thumb is with hooded eyes, you don't want to put your liner above this crease here. I need like a pointer. You can see my crease ends right here. So I don't want my wing to go above that. I don't want it to be any thicker than this space here from the corner of my eye to where my crease ends. If I go above that, that's how I end up with like a jagged wing, and I personally don't like that. If you like a bat wing liner, up to you. I just don't like how it looks. So I'm gonna keep my liner between this space here, and I'm gonna keep it more straight. And I like to take my nail and just drag the wing a little bit. And once I have that baseline down, I'm gonna start to drag it in. The thickest part of my liner is going to be on the outer part there, right until the center of my eye. And then for the inner part, I'm going to take my eyeliner flat and just stamp it until it meets the liner in the center. But I'm going to try to keep it as thin as possible. I have limited eyelid space, so I don't want to do a super thick line that ends up taking up half that space. Once the liner's down, I like to take a small flat brush with some concealer and just clean up the underside. Just want to lay it flat under the liner and drag it out. That's just going to help create a crisp line. Now most of the eye is done. You can see it's a pretty soft blend, focusing mostly on the outer part here with the darker eyeshadows there and the thickest part of the eyeliner also here. I feel like keeping it light in this area here and a little bit darker here helps to open up my eyes a little bit. Now for lashes, I really like the Velour individual clusters in the volume, I think they are, but I'm all out of them. The classic ones are just a little too soft for my preference. I'm gonna try these individual adhesive ones instead. I would love to be able to just put on some mascara and that's it, but my natural lashes are really thin, really fine, and really sparse, and I like a little bit of drama. This set comes with 12 clusters with 6 per eye. There's long, medium, and short, and they are all pre-glued, so let's see. I don't know why pre-glued makes me so nervous. This is my first time using pre-glued lashes, and I thought it was going to be a lot harder, but it's actually not too bad. I feel like this set is pretty natural. Yeah, it's everyday natural, but it's still adding some darkness to the lash line. I feel like the key with putting these pre-glued ones on is holding them as close to the base as possible without touching the glue. By holding it so close, you can really get to the base of your lashes, and then with the flat side of your tweezer, just really make sure they're secured. You know what? I actually really like these. They were a lot easier to apply than I thought they would be. They're the Velour Self-Stick Lash Clusters in Everyday Natural. I hope Sephora has them in stock right now because I kind of want to get a couple more during the sale. I really like them. Okay, I just discovered on this side that pulling my eyelid up a little bit and then placing it on the lash line is easier because I can really see the lash line. Some mascara on the bottom. I don't like eyeshadow on my under eye area because I feel like it drags my eye down, but I do still like to add some mascara because I feel like it adds some balance. And that's it. This is my go-to eye look when I know I need something quick, easy, reliable. I don't have to have the exact same products every single time. I can get it done as long as I have a few brown shades. Sometimes I won't even put on eyeshadow. I'll just throw bronzer in my crease and it has the same kind of effect, just a little bit softer. These are soft, easy, everyday brown shades. But honestly, once you find your signature go-to eye look, if you want to start playing with color, you can start to do something like this with blues or like purples or pinks. Do a blue eyeshadow, do like a purple eyeliner. You don't have to jump straight into the deep end with color, but as long as you know where you usually place everything, it'll make it easier to slowly swap things out and see what you like. Any questions, let me know in the comments.